Have you ever felt like life just keeps hitting you over and over again? Like you finally start to get back on your feet, and bam, another wave comes and knocks you right back down. If that sounds familiar, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Today, I want to share a story about falling apart, not once, but twice, and how those moments of utter breakdown became the foundation for an unbreakable comeback. Let's rewind a bit. The first time my world crumbled, it was spectacular. I had everything I thought I wanted: a promising career, a stable relationship, a clear 5-year plan. I was climbing the ladder, ticking all the boxes. Then, in what felt like an instant, it all vanished. A sudden job loss, followed by a painful breakup, left me spinning. I felt like a failure, like I had been completely erased. The future I had so carefully planned was gone, and I was left standing in the rubble with no idea who I was without it. Picking up the pieces was the hardest thing I'd ever done. It was slow, messy, and full of setbacks. I had to redefine success, redefine happiness, redefine myself. I started small. I got a simple job, just to pay the bills. I reconnected with old friends, the ones who knew me before the ambition took over. I started a new hobby, something just for me, with no pressure to be great at it. Little by little, the fog started to lift. I was building a new life, one that was quieter, more authentic, and honestly, happier. I thought, okay, I've been through the fire. I survived. I'm stronger now. The worst is over. I couldn't have been more wrong. Just as I was starting to feel secure again, life decided to test me one more time. This second blow was different. It wasn't a dramatic explosion. It was a slow, creeping erosion of everything I had just rebuilt. It came in the form of a health crisis that completely blindsided me. All the progress I'd made, the stability I'd fought so hard for, felt like it was slipping through my fingers. The physical pain was one thing, but the mental and emotional toll was devastating. The voice of doubt came roaring back, louder than ever. See? You can't win. Every time you build something, it gets destroyed. Why even bother trying? This was my true rock bottom. It was worse than the first time because now I felt foolish for ever believing I could recover. The hope I had carefully nurtured felt like a cruel joke. I was exhausted, defeated. I remember just lying there, thinking, I don't have another comeback in me. I'm done. The fight was gone. This wasn't just falling apart. It was disintegration. It felt like the end. But it wasn't. Something strange happens when you hit a point where you feel you have absolutely nothing left to lose. A quiet clarity emerges from the chaos. I realized that my first comeback was about rebuilding my external world, the job, the routine, the social life. But I hadn't truly rebuilt myself from the inside out. I had put a new coat of paint on a house with a shaky foundation. This second breakdown forced me to look at the foundation itself. This time, the recovery wasn't about action. It was about acceptance. Accepting my limitations. Accepting my vulnerability. Accepting that control is an illusion and that life will always be unpredictable. I stopped fighting against the current and learned to float. I started focusing not on what I had lost, but on the tiny things I still had. The ability to breathe, the warmth of the sun on my face, a phone call with a loved one. This is where the real transformation began. I realized that my first collapse taught me how to survive. But the second one, the one that almost broke me for good, taught me how to live. It taught me resilience isn't about never falling. It's about how you relate to the fall itself. It's about finding strength, not in spite of your cracks, but because of them. Each time I had fallen apart, I had been forced to let go of a piece of myself that wasn't serving me anymore. The ambition, the need for control, the fear of vulnerability. That second rock bottom wasn't the end. It was training. It was life's brutal but effective masterclass in what truly matters. It stripped away everything until all that was left was my core, my spirit. And from that place, I started to build again, but this time on solid ground. The new structure isn't as grand or as shiny as the first one, but it's unshakable. It's built on self-compassion, on gratitude, on the profound understanding that being broken is not the same as being defeated. So if you're in that place right now, feeling like you've been knocked down one too many times, I want you to hear this. Rock bottom has a purpose. It's a place of terrifying silence, but it's also a place of profound potential. It's where you get to decide what you're really made of. The comeback that feels impossible right now is not only possible, it will be more meaningful than you can ever imagine. You're not just rebuilding, you're being reborn. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Your journey matters, and sharing our stories is how we help each other find the way forward. Thanks for watching, and remember to be kind to yourself. See you in the next one.